wrong with you? I bring home a man that I've fallen in love with and I want to marry, and this is how you react.
It's not the man,
not the man part.
Okay, so there. Okay, that was fine. Just stay there. And I am the director of Who Gives This Woman? Written by Bruce Alexander. Beginning and endings is the revolution of family.
What exactly did she say?
just that she was bringing home someone she wanted us to meet.
Meet how?
What do you mean, meet how?
Meet as in, Mom, this is my new roommate. Or, Mom, this is my platonic friend from work.
Really? My platonic friend from work? When is the last time someone actually used the word platonic?
Oh, you know what I mean. It's probably a boy. She's bringing home a boy to meet us.
What difference does it make? I'll be happy if he just doesn't have his pants down around his knees.
She's only 22.
22? They're not just boys at 22.
They're always just boys.
We've been meeting her boyfriend since she was 15.
It's only 22.
She is a college graduate with a good life. She has her own life now.
Hi. Hello? Hi guys, they're here.
Oh, she brought the boy's father home to meet us.
Mom. Mom. I'd like you guys to meet Ted.
Sharon, Rose, I've heard so much about you, and I've seen your picture so many times. I feel like I've known you for the longest time.
Oh, hello, Ted.
Hi, Ted. Is your son right behind you?
Son? I don't have a son. I have daughters, 2 of them, and they are my pride and joy.
I know Susie. That's one of Ted's daughters from school. That's how we met. Oh, and Beth is older.
Susie didn't realize it. She is quite the matchmaker.
What?
Mom? Mom? Ted and I are engaged! Ah!
What?
Getting married! To Ted!
The hell you are!
Look, I realize this is quite a surprise.
Surprise! Listen, Ted, a trip to a B&B in the Big Sur for my birthday? Now that's a surprise. This is outrageous!
Mom!
How old are you?
Mom!
I'm 53.
My God! How old as we are?
You speak for yourself. God, baby, he's older than I am.
So?
That's your response? So? Frankly, Maggie, I am a little disappointed that all you can do is sound like a pouty teenager.
What is wrong with you? I bring home a man that I'm finally in love with and I want to marry, and this is how you react?
Oh, not the man part. It's the old part.
You're just as old as Susie.
3 years, that's nothing.
Who told me that love, it goes beyond all boundaries? That true love, that it overcomes all obstacles? Oh yeah, my mother's.
Let's all take a deep breath.
You want us to get your oxygen tank for you, Ted?
Oh my God! I don't believe you just said that.
Okay, fine. We love and trust our daughter. Surely we can deal with this calmly and like adults. Ted, you're a grown man, vaguely the same age as Sharon and myself. You have 2 grown children, the same age and older as Maggie could you have let this happen?
I realize this is not an ideal situation, and it's probably not what you wanted for Maggie. And you know, it was my daughter. I would probably feel, no, I would definitely feel the way you do.
Good, sweetheart.
No, honey, it's okay.
Honey?
Look, your dreams for your daughter are like the dreams for my kids. A good education, a great job, a wonderful husband with the most beautiful kids that have ever been born, a perfect life.
Yeah, which raises the question, how could you possibly let this happen?
Ted didn't let this happen, Mom. I made it happen. I pursued Ted.
You fell for him.
I did everything I could to get him to fall in love with me because I was in love with him. And it finally worked.
Oh, Maggie. No.
What, Mom? Is it really just the age thing? Is it really that hard for you to understand how I would fall in love with this wonderful man?
Yes.
It is.
Why?
Because it does matter to a parent, Maggie.
Does it matter to you?
No. Rose, Sharon, I love your daughter, and I am going to spend the rest of my life with her.
Well, it shouldn't take that long.
I don't believe you.
What's not to believe?
You're being cruel.
I am being honest.
Remember when I was planning my 16th birthday party, and I didn't want to invite Teresa Wilson because of her birthmark?
Of course, what does that have to do with any of this?
And you said any child of yours would never treat a human being like that and made me cancel my party.
I do remember.
I cried for days, maybe even weeks. I hated the both of you for the longest time. But I learned my lesson. I have never treated anybody that harshly ever since.
You're right, Maggie. Some kid we got here, Rose.
Yes, some kid. Ted, we apologize.
Thank you.
But that still does not change the fact that you're just not suitable for our daughter.
You're probably a very nice man. Really, you're probably a good man and a good father, but you just can't be a good husband to Maggie.
He is going to be a good husband to me, Mom.
Can't! Come on, Maggie! Any amateur shrink would know what this is about.
What's it about?
Don't go there, Rose.
Rose!
You don't have a father. You were made in a baster so two lesbians could have a child. You grew up reading I Have Two Mommy books and you resented us for not having a father. You deeply resented not having a father figure, and now look, you found one.
Rose!
Maggie,
Do you know how much I love you? Do you know how thankful I am that you two wanted me so much that you were going to do everything you could so that I would be born? Every day of my life, I thank God, and in my heart, I thank both of you for being my mothers. And I always knew, or at least I thought I knew, that no matter what mistake I made, or how badly my heart would be broken, that I would come home to my moms, and that they would love me and tell me that it's going to be okay and I would get through it. Well, how the hell am I supposed to get through this?
Maggie, please! Let's all just take a breath now. Let's all just step back.
Let's go, Ted.
Maggie, not like this.
Ted, don't let her go. Maggie, please stay.
Maggie, why am I the only one with a problem here? Suddenly I'm the bad guy? You sure switched sides in a hurry, Sharon.
Rose!
You, Ted. Oh, if this were my child. Blah, blah, blah. Well, it is my child. I love this child, and yes, Maggie, you will always be my child. I've loved this child since before she was born. Of course I want the best for you. I want you to be happy. I want you to get married. I want you to have children. Can you give that to her, Ted? Can you? I mean, surely you have the same issues with aging as Sharon and I do. I mean, for God's sakes, do you want to celebrate Maggie's 30th birthday saying, honey, I have onset Alzheimer's, or I have coronary disease, or any miserable, terrible thing that could happen to somebody?
That's my decision, Mother.
Oh, she brought out the M word.
That's enough, Rose!
Rose, you are probably right. It might happen. There's a chance. But what is life without taking chances?
Oh, that's a great bumper sticker philosophy.
Sounds a lot like how you told me how to live my life.
Maggie, I'm sorry. I love you. I want the best for you, and this marriage is not the best for you. I can't let that happen. I won't let it happen. You two are not getting married.
Oh my God, Rose! Do you know who you sound like?
Don't start, Sharon.
Mom, I'm sorry, but you can't decide whether I or not or do something anymore. The decisions I make for my life have to be my own. Otherwise, it's not my life. Ted and I are getting married, and there will be children. But you must know, if you do this, if you deny my marriage, when the children come, you will never hold your grandchild.
Oh, Maggie!
Maggie, stop. You are going too far.
Maggie, you don't mean that! Rose, I will not allow this! I will not be denied my grandchildren!
You wouldn't really do that, Maggie.
What choice would I have?
You always have a choice, Maggie!
Like Grandpa?
Maggie?
It's just carrying on the family tradition, isn't it?
I thought you said your grandparents were dead.
Metaphorically.
I beg your pardon?
We're dead to each other. Seems my grandparents couldn't accept our kind of family to be part of theirs. The artificial insemination was bad enough, but two women getting married seemed like the most awful thing, and they couldn't even admit that they had own daughters.
Please, Ted, you don't need to hear this.
It's what makes a family, Mom.
We may have been more than you bargained for, Ted.
When I was little, my mom used to let me visit the grandparents. I used to have to wait out on the walk and drive up for them to come get me. They wouldn't even come to the house. They wouldn't even say hi to their own daughters. Most of my visits were me sitting listening to them to say how awful my moms were and how I should be taken away from my parents and raised in a proper home. Finally, I grew up and I said I didn't want to visit them anymore.
What were you then, maybe 10? It's been 12 years now?
And as long as I have you two, I'd never miss them. Seems like we're repeating our family history.
No. We'll make our own history.
Sweet Ted, but our family seems condemned to repeat it.
Remember that promise I made you?
When?
First time you came home and said you didn't want to visit Grandpa anymore.
I think so. You asked me if I was true in my heart, and I said yes. And then you said you'd promise that if I was ever sure about anything in my heart again, you'd always be on my side.
I broke that promise.
Almost, but not quite.
And there's still time to keep it?
As long as you still love me.
You love me.
But you also promised me a pony.
Well, this seems like a good time to bring out a bottle of wine and have a great dinner and talk long into the night.
I am so hungry.
Oh, well, great, Ted. The kitchen's over there. No one in this house cooks.
Come on, babe. I'll show you where everything is.
Katie? Are you kidding? Looks like we have our grown-up adult daughter.
Blame you.
And I take all the credit.